The floor was cold against Mara Henson's skin. Her eyes were open, but they weren't seeing the cracked window or the curtains that breathed with the night air. Detective Elias Crowe stood over her, a familiar weight settling in his bones. This was another failure. He saw the blood, already dark, seeping into the carpet beneath her chest. Then, her phone rang. The sound sliced through the silence, sharp and wrong, coming from her own hand. Crowe looked at the glowing screen. No name, no number, just a vibration against her dead fingers. He answered it. For a long moment, there was only the sound of breathing on the other end, slow, deliberate, almost patient. Then a man's voice, soft and chilling, said, "You're too late. But you're the only one who can finish it." The call ended. Crowe's pulse hammered against his ribs. This wasn't just a murder. It was a message, staged for him and him alone. Mara had been a journalist investigating corruption. That much was clear, but her apartment was a ghost. Her laptop was wiped clean, her notebooks were shredded, and her hard drives were gone. Even the building's security cameras had gone dark for exactly 11 minutes. Not a second more. Crowe knew that kind of precision. He knew only one man capable of it, Lucas Vale. For 6 long years, Crowe had chased Vale through a maze of dead ends and half-truths. 3 suspected assassinations, all meticulously ruled as accidents. No witnesses ever came forward. No charges ever stuck. Vale was a shadow, a ghost that vanished the moment Crowe got close. And now Mara was dead. The old anger rose in Crowe's throat, sharp and familiar. This wasn't just another case. This was personal. That night, long after the forensic team had packed up and left, Crowe returned to the apartment. He told himself he was looking for something they'd missed, but he knew that was a lie. Something was bothering him, a small, quiet detail that didn't fit. He picked up Mara's phone again. The call logs made his stomach turn. His own number was there, over and over. Missed calls, long conversations, messages exchanged just in the past 2 days. He didn't remember a single one. Back in his car, the city lights a blur through his windshield. Crowe checked his voicemail. There was one new message. Mara's voice, trembling with fear, filled the small space. "Detective Crowe, if you're hearing this, it means they found out. I shouldn't have trusted you. Please check the storage lockers at Harbor Station. Unit 417. I'm sorry. I really am." The message cut off. Crowe sat there frozen. Why would she trust him? And why would she apologize? Locker 417 was at the far end of Harbor Station, rusted and forgotten. Inside, he found a small flash drive and a single folded piece of paper. The note was simple. "You don't remember because you weren't supposed to." His hands trembled as he slid the flash drive into his laptop. A video began to play without warning. It showed him, Elias Crowe, sitting across from Mara in a dim cafe. His face was unmistakable. "I can't let this go public," his on-screen self said, his voice calm but cold. "Too many people fall if it does, including me." Another clip followed. His voice again, this time sharp with anger. "If you publish this, I will make sure you disappear." Crowe slammed the laptop shut. "No," he whispered, the car feeling smaller, tighter. This wasn't a deep fake. He knew it. Deep down, a part of him had always known. At home, he stood in front of the bathroom mirror, searching his own face for answers. That's when he saw it. A thin, pale scar hidden behind his ear. He pressed it, and pain exploded behind his eyes. Images rushed in, fragmented and violent. Bright lights. A sterile room. Murmured voices. Memory suppression successful. He staggered back, gripping the sink for support. The truth was worse than any lie. 6 years ago, after his last failed attempt to arrest Lucas Vale, Crowe had been recruited. It was an off-the-books task force. designed to stop threats before they became public disasters. No arrests, no records, just erasure. And Crowe had agreed. The flash drive laid it all bare. Encrypted files detailing assassinations disguised as accidents. Financial records linking powerful officials to deaths that never made the headlines. And one project name repeated over and over: Project Mirror. Lucas Vale wasn't the mastermind. He was the tool. Crowe was the architect. He had designed the entire system. He had selected the targets. He had signed off on the kills. And when his own conscience became a liability, they erased his memories, turning him into a detective chasing a monster he himself had created. Mara had discovered everything. She died trying to make him remember who he really was. The phone rang again. Unknown caller. He already knew who it was. "You found it," Lucas Vale said, his voice calm. "How many?" Crowe asked, his own voice hoarse. There was a pause. "Enough," Vale replied. "You gave the orders. I followed them." Crowe swallowed hard. "Why didn't you kill me?" A quiet, bitter laugh came through the line. "Because you already did. You turned yourself into a man hunting his own sins." Sirens echoed in the distance, growing closer. "They're coming," Vale said. "The ones you exposed by remembering. You get one last choice." "What choice?" Crowe asked. "Decide how the story ends." Before the sun rose, Crowe uploaded everything. Every file, every confession, every death. Then he walked into the police station and turned himself in. But not as Elias Crowe. He confessed as Lucas Vale. He became the monster the world needed to believe in, the one neat answer to an impossible puzzle. In the cold interrogation room, a young, nervous officer finally asked him, "Do you regret it?" Crowe looked up, his eyes steady for the first time in years. "No," he said. "I regret forgetting." Outside, the sun rose over a city that would never know the full truth. And somewhere in the shadows, the system Crowe had built quietly collapsed, exactly as he had designed it to. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more. We'll see you in the next one.